वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम साई देवा।
O God, be in my mind and in my thinking. O God, be in my eyes and in my seeing. O God, be in my ears and in my hearing. O God, be in my mouth and in my speaking. O God, be in my hands and in my helping. O God, be in my heart and in my loving.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Sairam, I'm Kirti, Assistant SSE Coordinator, and I want to welcome you to our second unit presentation of the year. I want to share some important upcoming and ongoing events with you. First, Class 4B has 2 service initiatives in place right now. Sci-Tech support, which is helpful for all ages, including seniors, and virtual tutoring. If your child is in groups 1A through 1C, you may have already signed up. Next, on February 6th, we are very happy to be hosting a college application information session with Dr. Ravi Iyengar. To participate, you must register in advance. You should have already received a detailed schedule and registration link in your email, so please register soon. Finally, on April 3rd, there will be the next session of the virtual Sci-Tech workshop. We'll be sending more details as we have them. For more information and details, please continue to read your SSE announcements and center weekly newsletters. Thank you, and Sairam.
Loving Sairams to each one of you. Thank you, Kirti, for updating on the ongoing and upcoming events. First of all, I want to thank all the parents for supporting our virtual SSE classes and also taking active part in all the service projects. With your help and support, SSE children have been able to participate in the Salvation Army Sandwich Seva project and also provide activity bags and create greeting cards for the seniors even in this virtual setting. To conduct virtual classes of this magnitude, we need lot of support. Heartfelt thanks to all the people who monitor the Zoom sessions every week. And we also want to thank our service and devotional liaisons for supporting all our SSE activities. Now, I want to go over the year-end activities. The first one is the ebook. Like the last few years, we would like to offer ebook at Swami's Lotus Feet. An email has been sent this morning with all the details. This year's theme is Keep Calm and Trust in Sai. So children, I am looking forward to receive all those wonderful submissions from you. This year, we are also planning Ishwarama Day celebrations. Please look forward to get specific details in the upcoming weeks. Now, without further ado, let's watch the much awaited presentation. Thank you. Sai Ram.
Sairam everyone, welcome to Story Group. My name is Anita. My co-teachers are Sindhu and Anuradha. Our children in Story Group have been learning slokas on Vakratunda, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Gayatri Mantra, Saraswati Mantra and the morning prayers. Our children have also learned a bhajan on Love is my form, Truth is my breath. They've been working on live application by reciting the slokas either in the mornings or evenings. Our children have also learned about right conduct and are currently learning about peace. Our sub values for this unit are thankfulness, helping, positive attitude, contentment, and self control. Kids will now share their reflection on right conduct, and I hope you'll enjoy this presentation. Thank you, Sairam.
Sai Ram, my name is Ditya, and I'm thankful for trees and thankful for my family, and I'm also thankful for God. Thank you. Sai Ram, my name is Vedant. I'm thankful for my families and teachers. Sairam, my name is Raj. In the unit of right conduct, we learned about thankfulness. I'm thankful for God, my house, and food. Thank you. Sairam, bye. Sairam, today I'm thankful for God, family members, and teachers. Sairam. Hi, this is Nikhil. I'm from Story Group. I'm thankful for my teachers, my parents, and my friends. Sairam! Sairam! Today we're gonna sing Love is my farm. Love is my farm. Truth is my bread. Bliss is my food. Love is my farm. Truth is my bread. Bliss is my food. My life is my message. Expansion is my life. My life is my message. Expansion is my life. No reason for love. No season for love. No birth. No death. No reason for love. No season for love. No birth. No death. Prema Satya Ananda. Shanti Dharma Ananda. Prema Satya Ananda. Shanti Dharma Ananda. Siddhi Sai Pati Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Siddhi Sai Pati Sai Prema Sai Jai Jai. Love is my form. Truth is my breath. Bliss is my food. Love is my form. Truth is my breath. Bliss is my food. Love is my form. Truth is my breath. Bliss is my food. Sai Ram. Sai Ram, my name is Gautam from SSE 1A. So I made this poster, and the value is love, and the sub value is sharing. Now I will sing the Vibhuti prayer. Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhutyam Paramam Vajitam Leela Vibhutyam Paramata Ishtata Moksha Pradatam Baba Vibhutyam Ishamantayami. Sai Ram. Sai Ram, my name is Ritika Era from SSE 1A. I have learned the value truth and sub-value honesty. I will tell truth and follow honesty to my parents and everyone around me. I would like to sing the prayer Gurur Brahma, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sai Ram. Sai Ram, my name is Vittal. I'm from 1A. And I would like to tell you about the value love and the sub-value compassion. I show love and compassion by giving carrots to the bunnies. And I would like to sing the Saraswati prayer. Saraswati Namastubyam Varade Kamarupini Vidya Rambam Karishyami Siddhya Bhavatu Me Sada. Sai Ram. Hi, this is Nihal from class 1A. My value is truth. I always tell the truth. Sub-value is humility. I want to say thank you to my teachers. I will sing the bhajan Prema Satya Ananda. Prema Satya Ananda, Dharma Shanti Ananda, Shirdi Sai, Satya Sai, Prema Sai, Jai Jai. Shirdi Baba, Satya Baba, Prema Sai, Prema Baba, Jai Jai. Sai Ram.
Hi, my name is Shravya from SSE 1A. I learned about value, right action, and sub-value, responsibility. This is my picture. This is where my backyard met me, and I cleaned it up. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhu saka tvameva, tvameva vidya dravidam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, tvameva sarvam mama sai deva. Thank you.
Go.
Sai Ram, my name is Dhriti from 1A class. Today I will be presenting my value truth and my sub-value self-confidence. When you tell the truth, people will always believe you. When you're self-confident about yourself, you can achieve anything. Today I will be reciting the bhajan True Knowing Boundless God. True knowing boundless God, true God, knowing God, boundless God, true knowing boundless God. Good. Hi, my name is Milana and I'm in group 1A. My value is love and my sub-value is forgiving. Now I will go on to the prayers. Vakyatumna Mahakaya Surakordi Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Me Deva Savikaya Shu Savrata. Bye, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, my name is Mihir from SSE Class 1A. I learned about politeness. I use polite words to make everyone happy around me. This is the chart that I made. Speak with love, speak with a smile. Love is my form, this is my bread, this is my food. My life is my message, expansion is my life. No reason for love, no season for love, no birth, no death. Thank you and Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, I'm Suyutan from 1A. I learned about right action and good habits. I saved energy by turning off lights when not needed. Now I'm going to think about it. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Satyam Brahma Jnanam Brahma Anantam Brahma Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Thank you and Sairam.
Om Sri Sai Ram. We, SSC Class 1B, offer our most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan. I am Janaki Nitturu, one of the SSC teachers from Class 1B. My co-teachers are Krishna Subramanian and Nandini Murthy. Welcome to Class 1B quarterly presentation. The students are going to talk about the life applications they have been practicing during the SSC year so far. Today, with Swami's blessings, the following 8 kids are going to present: Nikita, Serena, Suraj, Shiva, Shreyan, Shriya, Bihan, and Vishwak. Sai Ram, thank you.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My name is Nikita Satish and I am from Class 1B SSC. I wrote this prayer to thank Swami for teaching me to be kind and thoughtful. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. My name is Serena Uttam Chandani. This is my family quilt of love. My family is my home. They take care of me, love me, and support me, so I can grow into a kind, loving person. Lucky for me, since my family lives around the world, in Hong Kong, Thailand, India, Florida, Texas, and Oklahoma. I have many loving homes to visit and make memories. Our newest family member was just born on January the 2nd, 2021, and I can't wait to meet her. Thank you, Siren.
Sairam, I'm Shane Palapotla from SSE 1B class. I made the Feel Better greeting cards for the elderly people in their nursing home so they can feel better and stay strong during this pandemic. I made the Christmas and New Year cards for the elderly people so they can have a healthy and prosperous New Year. I'm so thankful for Baba to giving me the opportunity to participate in the greeting card seva.
Tyrone, my name is Shiva. I have been practicing So Hum over winter break. I repeat it 11 times every day. When I inhale and exhale and chant So Hum, it helps me focus on God. Thank you, and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Suraj, and I'm going to talk about what I learned from the rainbow fish story. The rainbow fish was very proud about his shiny scales. When a little blue fish asked for his scales, he was rude and did not share. So all the fish stopped talking to him and turned away when the rainbow fish swam by. The rainbow fish felt lonely. The octopus said, "Share one scale to each fish and you will be happy." The rainbow fish shared his scales, and even though he only had one scale left, he felt very happy. I learned that always share, never be proud and greedy. Sairam, and thank you.
Sairam, my name is Shriya. My topic is reduce. Reduce means to use less. Here are some ways to reduce. Turn off lights when the sun is shining. Check out books from the library instead of buying new ones. Turn off the tap when you're brushing your teeth. Sarah. Sarah, my name is Vishwak. I'm from 1B class. Today I'm going to tell you about reusing. Reuse is using the same thing for different purposes. I'm going to tell you 2 examples. Here is the first example, using a blueberry box to tidy up your toy. And here's a second example. Use an empty honey jar to put things you need so you can grab them whenever you need it. And here are the 2 examples.
My name is Vihan. I am from 1B class and I am going to tell you about recycling. Recycling is when you take waste materials and convert them into something new. And it also stops trash from going to landfills. And it also has less pollution. This is how you know if it is recyclable. There will be a triangle symbol on a waste material.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Humble pranams at Bhagavan's lotus feet. I'm Savitri Vishwa. I'm one of the 1C SSC teacher. My co-teachers are Kanti Madhumachetty and Sujana Raju. For today's presentation, we have 8 speakers: Kartika, Siddhartha, Vishwa, Ashrita, Jay, Pranav, Nihar, and Diksha. Sai Ram.
Sairam, my name is Kartika from SSE 1C. Today I will be talking about sattvic food. What is sattvic food? Sattvic means purity, health, harmony, and well-being. Why is it important to take sattvic food? Sattvic food digests easily. It helps balance your body and mind. How do I eat sattvic food in my day-to-day life? I eat fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, nuts, grains, and herbs. Swami's quote for food. Swami says, "The gift of food to the hungry is the noblest of all gifts." Thank you and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Jay Varanasi. The last SSE unit we learned about the different categories of food. Today I'm going to talk about sattvic food. Swami says, "As is the food, so is the mind." I think this quote means the food that we eat has an effect on our body and also our mind. It has the power to make us healthy, strong, and balanced, or weak, tired, and lazy. Sattvic means pure essence. Sattvic foods are pure balance and help you feel calm and happy. Examples of sattvic foods are fruits, vegetables, grains, lentils, and other unprocessed foods. In our family, we eat a balanced vegetarian diet. We enjoy good-for-you foods and fun-for-you foods. A recent example of trying to eat more sattvic foods was over Christmas break. I enjoyed a lot of sweet treats, but for a few days I decided to make healthier choices and had apples and bananas for snack instead of cookies and chocolate. I learned that when you eat, it is best to try to stay balanced. Thank you. Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Siddhartha Maliseti and I'm in class 1C. Today I'm going to be sharing about respect. Respect is when you follow orders or be kind to someone. Well, you should be respectful to everybody so they can treat the same to you and be kind and nice to you. I practice being respectful to everybody by being kind and nice. One quote about respect from Satya Sai Baba is, "Always respect another's opinion and another's point of view." Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam, I'm Pranav from 1C. I'm going to be talking about respect. Respect is showing right manners to people around you. Everyone deserves to be treated nicely. Everyone must be treated the same way you want to be treated. I show respect to my family members and friends by listening and sharing my things. I show respect to my teachers by listening to them, unmuting and muting my headset, and focusing. Show respect to myself by practicing discipline and eating healthy food. Baba's quote is, "Always respect the other's opinion and another's point of view." Thanks, Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Vishwa. Today I'm going to be talking about courage. What
is courage? Courage is being strong and brave. You have to be courageous so you don't get scared of bullies, darkness, and difficult work. Courage makes you stand up in hard situations. I read about Harriet Tubman. Even though she got a brain injury in her head, she helped people escape from slavery. My mom said to get the charger out of the bedroom. It was dark and night. I was scared, but I had courage in myself and bring the charger to my mom. Swami says man should be courageous. When obstacles come, meet them with courage. They harden you, make you tough. Sairam.
Hello, my name is Nihar and I'm in class 1C. Today I'm going to be talking about courage. What is courage? Courage is when you're fearless and stand up for yourself. It is important to be courageous or you will never be able to stand up for yourself. I practice being courageous by chanting Jai Hanuman to face my fear of height. Abraham Lincoln is my favorite courageous leader. He was very courageous when he fought in Civil War and led the army. Sairam and thank you.
Sairam, my name is Ashrita and today I will be talking about helpfulness. Helpfulness is caring and being kind to others. And when we help others, we should not expect anything in return. Practicing helpfulness makes us happy and care for others. It also makes the other person realize the value of helpfulness. I help my brother in his homework and give him food when my parents are busy. Swami says, help ever, hurt never. Thank you and Sairam.
Sairam everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the act of helpfulness. Helpfulness is the act of giving or being able to give help to others. Helpfulness is a service and helping others feels good. It is doing useful things for people. Helping others makes the world a better place. Random acts of kindness that I did. I helped my mom fold the clothes. I helped take care of my dog. I helped my mom clean the house. Swami's quote, hands that help are holier than lips that pray. Thank you, Sairam.
Saram everybody, my name is Srinivas Edluri, working with SSE 2A and my co-teachers are Ms. Grishma and Ms. Anita and our presenters are Rahul, Arjun, Damini, Sudiksha, Sahasra, Hasini, Sanvi, Suhani and Dikshita. Thank you very much.
Sairam, my name is Dominique Prabhakar from Class 2A. This year we are learning about Watch Program, which is personal tools about life. Sairam, Watch Program is a personal tool for self-assessment, self-monitoring, reflection, and change. The goal of the Watch Program is self-confidence. Swami has made it easy for us to remember the program by producing a simple acronym, WATCH. Swami advises us to watch our words, actions, thoughts, character, and heart. Now my friends will tell you about what we are learning in the class and practicing daily. Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Suhani Patel. In class I learn about discipline and how to apply it to my life. The way I apply discipline to my life is waking up on time, logging on to my school on time, making sure I do all my work on time, not chatting to my friends or playing games until I do all my work, checking if I do all my work, and at the end of the day, going to bed on time so I can wake up on time. Thanks, and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Sahasra and I am from Class 2A. So far, I have learned to be respectful and to always tell the truth. You can use the watch log to mark off all the good actions you have done. Since I have been doing the watch log, I realized that I have been controlling my temper. Also, in my journal, I record all the good actions I did in my day and what I still need to work on. Thank you, Sairam.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My name is Arjun Sai Vijay and I am from class 2A. Today, I will talk about how SSE, the watch log, and spiritual journal is helping me every day. The watch log helps me track my good actions and bad ones. It tells me if I improve or what I need to work on. The spiritual journal helps me by keeping track on my meditation, bhajans, and prayers. Lastly, SSE helps me decipher between good and bad. We learn through stories, values, and sub-values, and we also learn bhajans. I look forward to my SSE class every week, and I thank Swami for this opportunity. Sai Ram.
Sairam, my name is Hasani Sukumar. In this unit, we have been learning about courage and how it is important to have it. We have also been learning about meditating and prayers. Our life application was to meditate for 5 minutes. I meditate for 2 minutes every night before I go to bed. Thank you, and Sairam.
Sairam. My name is Sudiksha and I'm in class 2A. In class, we learned about the inner clock. Each hand stands for something that you do. The seconds hand stands for your right action. The minute hand stands for your character. The hour hand stands for your mind, your thoughts, and your soul. I'm applying this at home by keeping a watch log, and in that watch log, I write down an action that I want to accomplish. Each day that I accomplish that action, I put a check. Thank you, and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Rahul. In our class this year, we have been learning about the watch program. But I am so sorry, Swami, that I have not been able to follow what my teachers and parents have told me. But from today, I am making a commitment to Swami that I shall and will try to follow Swami's watch by watching my words, actions, thoughts, character, and very much my heart. Thank you, and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Deekshita and I will be talking about discipline. In Sai class, we have learned to always listen to our parents and have discipline. Such as when they ask us to do some homework, we should listen to them. In SSC, they have given us a watch log where if we do things like prayers, meditation, or yoga, we will fill it out and get a signature from our parents. If we are disciplined, it will make us feel very good and all others around us. So if we are disciplined, then everyone will be happy. Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Sanvi and I am in 2A SSE class. And one thing I learned from class is that when you meditate, then you become calmer, and if you are angry, then if you meditate, you won't be that angry anymore. Sometimes I meditate in the mornings for 10 minutes and I feel calmer after that. Another thing I learned in class is not to scream at people or call people bad names. And sometimes I get angry and I scream, but then I remember not to scream and I quiet down. And you should also watch your actions. Like if you're angry, then you should watch your actions and not throw things or scream, because when you're angry, you do things without realizing it.
Saira, now we will have 11 kids from the class to be present on the element fire, followed by a story.
Sairam, the past few weeks we have been learning about the element fire. Fire has the attributes of sound, touch, and form. Like space and air, fire teaches us valuable lessons. Fire itself burns, but helps give light and energy to others. Light is a symbol of knowledge. Just like light removes darkness, knowledge removes the darkness of ignorance and helps see the truth. When the light of knowledge shines, all the bad qualities like hatred, jealousy, greed will not come to us. Now, crochet will continue.
Sairam, flame of fire always goes up. Similarly, we should have high and lofty ideals and thoughts. but we can't become egoistic and ignorant and always stick with the truth. Each of us from our class chose one habit we think needs change. Swami says being a person of integrity means you are a solid, principled, and true to your very best self. We are being truthful about our progress and hopefully achieve our goals soon. Now we will narrate a story on how ego can affect even a celestial sage like Narada.
Once upon a time, Maharishi Narada was on his way to Vaikuntha, the abode of Lord Vishnu. Many people, including great sages, were bowing down and praising him of his devotion and calling him the great devotee of Lord Vishnu. Narada reached Vaikuntha. Narayana, Narayana, humble salutations to the feet of the Lord. Lord Vishnu said, "O Narada, glad you came today. Why do you look so pleased with yourself today?"
Narada said, "I am here after one to run 3 worlds, which made me so grateful, and I am so happy because of it." Lord Vishnu asked, "What are you grateful for exactly?" Narada replied, "On my journey, I saw people are praying mostly for their worldly desires, but I have no desires. By singing your glory, and I constantly chant your name with my every breath, everybody, including great sages, are bowing down to me with reverence, and that made me humble and grateful because you made me the greatest of your devotees."
Lord Vishnu said with a smile, "Not quite, Narada. That honor belongs to someone else. Look at that farmer on earth tilling his land to feed his family. I suggest you go pay him a visit." Narada was shocked. "Wait, what? You're asking me, a celestial sage, to visit a farmer on earth? What can he possibly learn or do there?" Lord Vishnu replied, So you can learn what devotion is all about."
Narada felt upset, asked, "Narayana, Narayana, me learn from him? Okay, let your will prevail, my lord. I will go." On earth, the farmer woke up early morning, chanted, "Om Namo Narayana," once before he started his daily chores. His wife told him about the broken cattle shed, the list for the daughter's wedding, and several other things that needed to be done. He told her not to worry as he prioritized all his responsibilities. He will first till the land so he can sow the seeds on the right time, and he will not forget the rest.
Seeing this, Narada thought, this farmer is involved in many things. He only took the Lord's name once. But anyway, I will keep observing him. The farmer kept on doing his work. During lunch, he prayed before eating, then moved on to his work. Narada thought, at least he prayed and offered food to God before eating. I really pity this man with so much work to do and hardly has any time to pray. The farmer finished his work for the day, went home, prayed before dinner, and went to bed. Narada went back to Vaikuntha. He said, "O Lord, the farmer did nothing exceptional except work from dawn to dusk. He only prayed 3 times a day, but I constantly chant your name and glory. How come that farmer can be a bit greater devotee than me?" Celestial sage.
Lord Vishnu smiled and said, "You have to find out on your own." He gave a small pot of oil and told him to go around Earth 1 time without spilling a drop. Narada wanted to prove he's the greatest devotee of all, so off he went on his journey. He went around Earth without spilling the oil and came back to Vaikuntha. He said, "O Lord, I did as you told me."
Lord Vishnu said, "I have no doubt in your ability, but let me ask you, how many times did you chant my name while you were fulfilling your responsibility?" Narada realized he didn't chant at all, so he replied, "Narayana, I was so focused on not spilling the oil, I forgot to pray." Lord Vishnu explained, what the farmer is carrying on his head are more precious and responsible burdens than a pot of oil. He has to take care of them without hurting others, so he has to be more careful.
You should be more admiring of him, chanting my name even if it is just 3 times a day. Do you get my point?
Narada realized his mistake. He understood that all those praises by the sages made him egoistic. He said, O Lord, you have opened my eyes. One must have sincerity and must not have ego and arrogance. Quality is more important than quantity. Values we learn from the story are: we should work sincerely in achieving our goals. If I think I'm the best, that would stop me from learning more from others. Also, make it a habit of chanting the name of God with our daily duties. Thank you, Sairam.
Sairam everyone, welcome to class 2C unit presentation. I'm Uma Venkat and my co-teachers are Bindu Katuri and Panchavi Sai. Today our class would be presenting on how to be using the divine resources, food, money, time and energy wisely. Saira.
Swami says, do not waste food, because food is God, and wasting food is a great sin. We should partake food with a pure mind. Therefore, we do the food prayer Brahmarpanam before eating food. This prayer purifies the food from 3 impurities caused by absence of cleanliness of vessels, cleanliness of food ingredients, and cleanliness of the process of cooking.
There are 3 types of food: sattvic or pure food, tamasic or bland food, and rajasic or spicy food. Our mind is the reflection of food consumed, so we should eat sattvic food. Swami has always emphasized on taking the right amount of food and to avoid wastage and share food with needy people.
CNN hero Robert Lee, who is the founder of Rescuing Leftover Cuisine, he delivers the surplus food from one place to another with the help of other volunteers. We followed the life application: no watching TV or checking phone while eating.
Money is goddess Lakshmi, so we should respect it and not misuse it. Swami says money comes and goes, but morality comes and grows. Misusing money is evil and will lead you to the wrong path. I save money to help others like Ranjit Singh Desale, who shared his prize money with the other teachers. I also save money like Kimberly Gager, who helped Hurricane Harvey victims.
We can save money by buying things we absolutely need. When you see a thing with a view to buy, ask yourself, do I need it? Can I afford it? Can I live without it? If the answers are yes to all questions, do not buy it.
Do not waste time, because you cannot get back the time that you have wasted. Swami says, time wasted is life wasted. My favorite quote of Swami is, the past is past. Forget the past. Do not worry over the future, since it is uncertain. Live in the present.
If you're constantly procrastinating and wasting time on unproductive things, then we may have to finish quickly and compromise on quality of work. Time is an essential part of our life, so it must be used in an efficient way. When we balance it well, we will be successful.
Mahatma Gandhi was very punctual with regards to time, and he always used to keep a dollar watch in his pocket. His quote, "The future depends on what you do today." Our life application is we have been practicing avoid excessive use of mobile phones, internet, and video games, and etc.
Energy is something that is crucial in our daily lives. We use it for work, school, in the house, and etc. We do not want to waste our energy unnecessarily. The 3 types of energy are physical, the body; mental, the mind; and spiritual, the soul.
In order to save physical energy, we must eat healthy food and do yoga or exercises. We can save our mental energy by following Swami's anger management tips, like looking at a mirror, drinking cool water, or running a furlong. And we also learn from the Buddha story on how to stay calm and not react to anger.
We learned the inspiring story of William Kumbabwa, how he built a windmill using scrap metal that brought electricity and water to his home. We can cleanse the atmosphere with good thoughts, prayer, devotional singing, chanting, and meditation.
Save your food for those who need. Everything is divine. Save your money for a selfless deed. Everything is divine. For Swami advises, healing on desires daily. Remember, everything is divine. Food is God and money is God. Everything is divine. Energy is God and time is God. Everything is divine. For Swami advises, healing on desires daily. Remember, everything is divine. Make your energy pure for men. Everything is divine. Fill your time with love for them. Everything is divine. For Swami advises, healing on desire daily. Remember, everything is divine. Desires take your life as free. Everything is divine. Sacrifice will make you free. Everything is divine. For Swami advises, healing on desires daily. Remember, everything is divine daily. Remember, everything is divine. Save your food for those who need. Everything is divine.
Sairam everyone, I bow to the feet of Swami. This is class 3A and our teachers are Uma Auntie, Banu Auntie, and Sridevi Auntie. This year we're learning about different religions. Swami explained that all religions are different paths leading to the one and the same destination. He said, the basic truth in all religions is one and the same. The philosophical ideas or practices and methods of approach may vary, but the final objective and goal is only one. We have covered Christianity and Judaism in the past few weeks. Christianity and Judaism are both monotheistic religions. Christianity is based on the teachings of Jesus Christ, and Judaism was founded by Moses and Abraham. Now, my friends will talk more about each religion.
Now we're going to talk about Christianity. Christianity is a monotheistic religion based on life and teachings of Jesus. Christianity originally developed as a part of Judaism. Jesus' real name is Isa. If you chant it, you can hear Isai's name. Place of origin is Israel. The founder of Christianity is Jesus. The sacred Bible is also a sacred text. Jesus spreads his message by parables. More about Jesus. Christianity believed that Jesus Christ was the Son of God and that God sent his Son to earth to save humanity. Jesus was fully human and experienced this world in the same way as other human beings of his time. Jesus gave his life on the cross. Jesus rose from the dead on the third day after the crucifixion. The Christianity place of worship is called a church. They're often built in the shape of a cross with the altar facing east towards the rising sun. The Christianity spiritual leaders are called priests or ministers. Christianity worship involves praising God in music, speech, reading from scriptures, prayers of various sorts, a sermon, and various holy ceremonies.
Om Shri Saram. My name is Dhanarva Chava, and I'm going to be talking about Judaism. Judaism was founded by Moses. Although Jews traced their ancestry back to Abraham, who lived around the year 2000 BCE. The heart of Judaism is in Israel and Palestine. Jews were largely concentrated in North America and Middle East, North Africa region. In 2010, most of the remainder of the globe Jewish population was founded in Europe and the Latin American Caribbean region. The Ten Commandments of Moses. This also relates to Swami's teachings. The Jewish sacred text is called the Tanakh, or the Hebrew Bible. The Torah, the first 5 books of the Tanakh, outline the laws for Jews to follow. Jews are supposed to pray 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. The Jewish prayer has special services set down for this. Praying regularly enables a person to get better at building their relationship with God. In addition, most things get better with practice. Thank you, Sairam.
Thank you, Sarah. My name is Atish, and I will be talking about the similarities and differences between these 3 cultures. There are many similarities between Hinduism, Judaism, and Christianity. Like, for example, all 3 religions pray to God, but Christianity and Judaism only pray to one God, unlike Hinduism, which prays to multiple forms of one God. Another similarity between Hinduism and Christianity is the sacred bread or prasadam. The building for worship for Judaism is a synagogue, and the building for worship for Christianity is the church. Jews pray to Abraham, and Christians pray to Jesus. There are about 14 million followers of Judaism around the world, and there are about 270 million followers of Christianity around the world. One of the teachings of Judaism is that there is one God, incorporeal and eternal, who wants all people to do what is just and merciful. And some of the teachings for Christianity is that love God, love your neighbor as yourself, forgive others who have wronged you, ask God for your forgiveness of your sins. Sairam.
Om Shri Sai Ram. My name is Sai Janani. I want to talk about the different festivals across these 2 religions. Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year festival. It lasts 2 days and commemorates the creation of the world, and it is a judgment day. Rosh Hashanah is a time for asking forgiveness of the sins. The purpose of Yom Kippur is to practice forgiveness of the sins of others. Moving on to Christian celebrations. Easter is a Christian holiday that celebrates the belief in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is a holiday of high religious significance in the Christian faith. Beginning on Ash Wednesday, Lent is a season of reflection and preparation before the celebrations of Easter. Lent is marked by fasting, both from food and festivities. Next, I will talk about the food of what people eat in these religions. During Rosh Hashanah, eating apple slices dipped in honey, sometimes after saying a special prayer, is done by Jews. Ancient Jews believed that apples had healing properties, and the honey represents the hope that the new year will be sweet. During Yom Kippur, the filling and its wrapper of the kriplak together serve as a sort of meditation on our inner and outer selves as we approach the sacred holiday. The round loaves of the challah represent the cycle of life. Now on Easter, Christians eat lamb, which commemorates the Jesus' sacrifice, and it is often served as the main course, as roast or stew. During Lent, it is not acceptable to eat lamb, chicken, or pork, or other meats. However, milk, grain, and fruits are allowed. Now I will talk about the traditional clothing of these 2 religions. The most common reason for Jews to cover their head, it is a sign of respect and fear of God. Jews will cover their head when praying, attending the synagogue, or at a religious event or festival. The talit is the garment worn by those of Jewish faith as a symbol of devotion to their God. Lastly, for those who are a part of the Christian faith, Christians must dress in a manner that reveals and manifests God to the world, and in a manner that does not make a brother or sister sin. Thank you, and Sairam.
At the Sai Center, we believe that everyone and their beliefs are equal. That's why one of our mottos are love all, serve all. Also, Swami says there's only one religion, the religion of love. That means no matter what God they worship or how they worship them, everyone is doing love, and that's what matters because love is the basis of all religions. Swami also says that there is one God with multiple forms. All names or forms are his or hers. That's why we should not discriminate between different gods because they're all the same. Thank you, everyone, and Sairam.
Sairam. My name is Sai Tanmay. Today, our class will be presenting on the 5 Ds. The first D is dedication. Dedication means to offer everything to God. Usually, we offer flowers, sweets, and our prayers to God. However, we shouldn't just give the flowers as a token to God. We must visualize and symbolize the flower as our heart and offer our love to God. Offering love doesn't mean just praying to God and thanking Him. It means to free yourself from any bad thought, word, or deed driven by 6 enemies like desire, hatred, greed, jealousy, envy, and anger. Swami says that the flower of the heart is subject to infestation by 2 evil creatures. One is self conceit, the other is envy. Self conceit is a great barrier between the individual and God. It has to be utterly demolished. Dedication also means to do our work or tasks with full concentration and faith in God. There should be no laziness or distractions while doing the work. Swami also says that dedication is a first step in the spiritual journey. I've been practicing dedication by finishing my work early without procrastinating. I have also been thanking God and offering my love to Him every day. I have been working on always being, seeing, and doing good. Dedication is important as it helps you achieve what you aspire for following the right path. This step helps us stronger to make assured strides on the spiritual journey. I hope that we can all be dedicated in whatever we do in our lives. Sairam.
Devotion. Devotion is the highest form of love that one person can do for someone else. You can think of devotion as a form of gratitude for everything we get from nature and the earth. Devotion is a form of dedication to loving something. Everyone should have this devotion to God since this allows us to get joy and bliss. You cannot just simply start being devoted to God and automatically assume you are doing a great thing. You can only love God when you learn to love others. To achieve this full devotion to God, we need to have bhakti, which is the absence of vibhakti. Vibhakti is when we are separated from God and have no connection to Him. This means that bhakti is non-separation from God. To achieve this bhakti, we need to be God-centered in all our actions. God-centered means to put God before everything and make wise, good decisions. I practice devotion by helping people who are in need, and by doing that, it's like I'm doing my duty to God. After all, you can only love God when you love everyone around you. Swami says true devotion really means installing the divine in the heart and enjoying the bliss of that experience. You're supposed to take this love you have for God and share it with everyone. Devotion is a form of dedication to God by doing all you can to help everyone.
Salam everyone, my name is Haimanasa and I am from class 3B. Today, I will be talking about one of the 5Ds, which is discipline. Discipline is nothing but self-control. Without discipline, you would act very crazy with no boundaries nor limits. Some examples of discipline may include dressing well, eating the right foods, and treating others with respect. Another common example of discipline is waking up at one constant time because this shows respect and consistency. Swami says that duty, discipline, and devotion are completely necessary for everyone, but without discipline, the other two are useless. This makes me realize how important discipline is and how I can implement it in my daily activities. Some activities that I do daily that involves discipline is finishing my homework on time, the right time when I get it, as well as focusing on Zoom calls and having my electronics in my hand only when needed. All actions when following discipline should be filled with sanctity and purity. Thank you and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Dheeraj and I will be talking about duty. Duty is an act or course of action that is required of one by position, social custom, law, or religion. For example, some of my duties are doing my homework, saying my prayers, and helping around the house. Now, what is your duty? Swami says you should first tend to your parents with love, reverence, and gratitude. Second, speak the truth and act virtuously. Third, whenever you have a few moments to spare, repeat the name of the Lord with the form in your mind. Fourth, never indulge in talking ill of others or try to discover faults in others. And finally, do not cause pain in others in any form. But there is one duty that every human being has. That duty is to respect your parents, culture, and motherland. Sarah.
My name is Umlin, and I am in Class 3B. Today, I will be talking about one of the 5 Ds, discrimination. Discrimination is making the correct or right choice applying Swami's teachings. It is associated with the value of truth. Discrimination makes us special than other animals. Animals cannot discriminate. Humans can discriminate. Swami says the wrong desire is God, overshadowed by Maya. Discrimination is God, not overshadowed by Maya. This means when you make the wrong decision, your mind overcame God, but when you make the right decision, you listen to God. Discrimination helps you not have jealousy, hatred, ego, and anger. It makes you feel loving and compassionate. A way I use to overcome jealousy and anger is by closing my eyes to contact God, like meditation. Thank you, Sairam.
Saram, my name is Latik and I'm going to be talking about determination. Determination. Without it, how would you achieve your goals? First of all, you need patience. If you just rush in, you can't achieve your goal because you're not patient. Even though you're determined, you can't reach it. Great avatars like Swami had determination and patience to reach their goal. I was determined to ride a bike, but we did not have one. Also, my dad was traveling, and my mom had to take care of my baby brother. So I went to my friend and asked to borrow their bike. And within 6 minutes, I knew how to ride a bike. That was how I used determination in real life. Thank you and Sairam.
My humble pranams to Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sairam, all respected parents and elders. My name is Bhavana and I am in 3C. This unit, our class focused on the third kosha, which is the Manomaya kosha. I will be talking about the Suprabhatam and the power of meditation. Shreya will be talking about the 4 levels of mind and the black spots. Akshara will give us some tips on how to remain in a higher state of mind. Raquel will talk about the 2020 Kid of the Year, and Vinay will talk about how to control the senses and the 4 Fs. I will be talking about the Suprabhatam and the power of meditation. The Suprabhatam is a prayer made to awaken the God within ourselves. The power of the Suprabhatam is shown in the 9th stanza, which says, Suprabhatamidam punyam ye phatanti dine dine te vishanti param dama Jnana Vijnana Shobitaha. This means that those who recite the sacred Suprabhatam day after day with devotion, they, having obtained the knowledge of this material world and the next spiritual world, attain salvation, the ultimate abode. Meditation also has a significant amount of power on our daily lives. Meditation is a form of sadhana, or a way to connect with Swami. It helps you become more self-aware, focused, and more present in the moment. Swami has said that meditation means offering the flower of love to the divine. It is important to strive to make meditation as a part of our daily routine for both our mental and physical health. Sairam.
Sairam. My name is Shreya, and I'll be talking about the 4 levels of mind and black spots. Our mind works like a sponge. It soaks up what we hear, see, touch, taste, and smell. We have the power of deciding what to absorb, so soak up good, not bad. As Swami says, master the mind and become the mastermind. There are 4 levels of the mind. The characteristics of the lower mind is it is unstable and wavering. Higher mind, which is the next step, is very selective. A person with a higher mind can discriminate between right and wrong, is loving, caring, and compassionate. The subconscious is the 3rd level, and it is a storage space for information. So we need to make sure we store sattvic memories. Finally, the superconscious mind, which is the highest, is a spiritual and divine mind, such as Satya Sai Baba. These are important as the level of mind determines how we think and act. As Baba says, as you think, so you become, so think good thoughts. There are 16 black spots in the lower mind, such as the 6 vices, 2 gunas, and 8 malas. The 6 vices are anger, greed, ego, jealousy, infatuation, and lust. The 2 gunas are rajas and tamas. The 8 malas are their pride in their knowledge, worship, family, caste, strength, wealth, practices of ascetic, and beauty. Now, Akshara will talk about how to raise your mind to the higher level and keep it there.
Sairam, my humble pranams to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sairam parents, my name is Akshara and I'm in group 3C. The mind can be the source of creating extremely brilliant ideas, and at the same time it can also be the basis for generating unworthy thoughts. An individual should aim to keep their mind at a higher level and strive hard to keep from slipping to a lower level. Today, I'm going to give some tips for remaining at the higher mind and moving above to the superconscious mind. In class, we talked about how the mind is related to the element water. Like water can easily flow from higher level to a lower level, mind can slip easily to a lower level when we give in to our senses. In order to raise water to a higher level, we need to use extra energy, like using a pump. Even to drink water from a straw, we have to suck in air. Similarly, we need to put extra effort to raise our minds to a higher level and keep it there. This is called sadhana, or spiritual practice. Some examples of sadhanas are doing seva, singing bhajans, namasmarana, daily prayers, and meditation. Many of these sadhanas are part of our daily lives already, but we just don't notice them. In our class, we started chanting 21 ohms every day, and this is a great form of namasmarana and prayer. Meditation and training our mind to have pure, positive thoughts are also very important forms of sadhana and can help us attain divinity. The superconscious mind has only been attained by a limited amount of people such as Swami, Mahatma Gandhi, and Mother Teresa, but by having constant integrated awareness and practicing these enriching sadhanas, one can be certain to achieve this pure mindset of divinity.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Sairam parents and respected elders. In December 2020, Time magazine named for the very first time a Kid of the Year. Her name is Geetanjali Rao, who is 15 years old, just a year older than me. Since we are learning about the 4 levels of mind, I started to analyze what level of mind this kid is who has achieved so much in her life at such a young age. Few of her achievements are as follows. She invented a device to detect lead contamination when she heard about the contaminated water problem in Michigan. She also created an app to detect cyberbullying. Apart from being an extremely intelligent, motivated, and driven teenager, what stands out is that she is tackling social problems with her inventions. Through her scientific work, she is making a positive change in the world. I think that Gitanjali Rao is definitely at a higher mind level. She practices fundamental discrimination and is determined to make a positive change in the world. As Gitanjali Rao says, if I can do it, so can you. She's an inspiration to all of us.
Sai Ram, parents, and respected elders. My name is Vinay from class 3C, and today I'm going to be talking about the 4 F's. You might ask yourself, what are the 4 F's? They are follow the master, face the devil, fight to the end, and finish the game. The 4 F's are used to help us continue our path of righteousness. Now you might ask, what do these individual F's mean in particular? The first F is follow the master. You might ask, who is the master? The master is Swami and our conscience. The master tells us what is good and what will keep us on the right path. By following Swami's teachings and our own conscience, we can be assured of taking the path of righteousness. The second F is face the devil. The devil in this case is our temptations or black spots that we are trying to stay away from. When facing the devil, we need to be able to overcome these in our secular and spiritual life. Some examples of the devil include ego, jealousy, and anger. The third F is fight to the end. During our path to self-righteousness, we are bound to make mistakes and given to some temptations. However, in the case this does happen, we need to be able to struggle past these black spots or vices and get up and try again. The most important part is to never give up, hence the title, Fighting Till the End. The fourth and final F is finish the game. The main important part about this F is that we shouldn't stop our path of self-righteousness unless we have conquered all of our temptations, black spots, and vices. We must conquer and finish them fully to finally finish the game. The entire concept of 4 F's and battle of mind is beautifully depicted in the famous Bhagavad Gita scene. Lord Krishna, the charioteer, represents the conscience. The senses are represented by the horses. The passenger Arjun in this case represents the individual. Our mind is represented by the reins. If we let the reins to be controlled by our conscience or Swami, one will reach the intended destination, attaining moksha or liberation. Thank you and Sairam.
Sairam, my name is Pranavi, and welcome to SSE 4A unit presentation. Throughout SSE 4A, we have learned and discussed the idea of being a true leader. To elaborate, there are 3 significant qualities that make someone a leader: courage, willpower, and initiative. Our class has incorporated all these qualities throughout the community service / SEPA we have done throughout the year. Thank you for your time, and please enjoy the Class 4A presentation. So the first question is, which of the following qualities are essential to be a good leader? So our first answer choice is courage, willpower, and initiative. Our second answer choice is blind ambition, and our third answer choice is being dominant. So please take 5 seconds or pause this video so you can take some time to read the question again and read the answer choices. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the explanation and answer is the qualities needed to be a leader are courage, the ability to do something that frightens one; willpower, the ability to have self-control and restrain impulses; and initiative, the ability to take action. These characteristics determine whether or not you make a good leader. So the second question is, which of the options below demonstrates how willpower is performed? So the first option is eating fast food when you're trying to eat healthy. The second option is getting out of bed early to get ready for school or work. And the third option is procrastinating your work. And the last option is saying unkind words to your sibling after they upset you. Again, please take 5 seconds or pause this video so you can answer the question or read through the answer choices again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer to this question is waking up early when trying to be productive. This is because you are trying to use willpower to motivate yourself to get out of bed earlier than you usually do for a good reason. The other answers definitely aren't examples because they don't work towards a good cause. And along with that, they're not good for you and instead bad examples. Showing willpower is taking charge of how you want to impact yourself and life, and it's a very important skill for your future.
Saram, I'm Denise, and I'll be finishing off the rest of the presentation. Question number 3. Which of the options below is not an example of initiative? Is it volunteering to be the leader for a project, using competition as a way to get what you want, reaching out for help throughout your journey to achieve your goal, or taking responsibility for something you have done? Again, you have 5 seconds to answer this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Using competition as a way to get what you want doesn't show initiative. It just shows selfishness. When showing initiative, it is important to not only think about yourself, but your group or organization, as that prepares you to become a good leader. Additionally, people with initiative are always ahead of schedule and are able to overcome difficulties and obstacles as they pile up by asking questions and taking responsibility for their actions. They usually take risks in order to enhance their knowledge and ability. Question number 4. Which of the following is an example of showing courage? Is it engaging in a new experience, letting someone get bullied because you're scared, not trying new things, or complain and not help people around you? Again, you'll have 5 seconds to answer this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engaging in a new experience is the right answer. As said by Swami in the Mahavakya of Leadership, the most important act of courage for a leader is to take decisions, and these decisions prompt actions. The decision of engaging in a new experience displays courage because it prompts a new action. Question number 5. Which of the following leadership projects did 4A participate in? Is it Sandwich Seva and Angel Tree and the Austin Street Shelter, Sandwich Seva and Meals on Wheels, or Austin Street Shelter and Meals on Wheels? Again, you have 5 seconds to answer this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer for this question was the Sandwich Seva and the Angel Tree Seva. Our goal was 450 sandwiches, but we ended up making 675 sandwiches, plus 2 chips and cookie boxes. And we helped 108 angels, which was 12 more than our original goal of 96. To conclude the presentation, the ability to start things independently, initiative, and the ability to do something that frightens you, courage, are both key elements in becoming a great leader. Another key to becoming a good leader is having a strong willpower and taking part in leadership activities. Strong leaders have spent lots of time developing these skills, and it shows when they have put them into motion. Thank you, and Saram.
Salam, everyone. In 4B, over the past few weeks, we've been learning about self-confidence and stress. And today we'll be presenting more on the topic. Thank you, and Saram.
So, I've always wondered, what exactly is stress, and how does it affect us in the short and long term?
That's a good question, Rohit. So stress is normal. Everyone has felt stressed at some point in their life, whether it has to do with the environment, if it has to do something with the mind, or just the way you feel about yourself. Because of stress, we're sometimes not able to reach the goals that we have set for ourselves. Although there is nothing wrong in feeling stressed, it is better to have it eliminated so that we can somewhat feel better about ourselves.
So adding on to Rohit's question, what are some factors that lead to stress?
So you have to understand that there are 2 different types of factors that lead to stress. specific demands and desires we create for ourselves, and major events in life that cannot be controlled. Some examples of specific demands that we may create include setting high expectations and putting a lot of pressure on yourself to achieve it, taking on responsibilities that are overwhelming, or being overly concerned about an outcome that you have no control over. This includes taking an exam of great importance, such as the SAT and so on. On the other hand, examples of events that are not in our control include a death of a family member, sickness or injury, and even a major catastrophic event.
I think I'm now beginning to understand. I want to be able to identify when I'm stressed so I can deal with it better. So, what are some warning signs of stress?
So there are many symptoms of stress. Some of these symptoms include a being out of it feeling, general body aches and pain, including headaches, loss of appetite, and some people even eat more, muscle tension in the neck, face, and shoulders, problems sleeping, cold and sweaty palms, tiredness and exhaustion, even trembling or shaking. There's also weight loss. There's also, in some cases, where people might gain weight.
I think I know exactly what stress is and how to identify possible symptoms of it. Now, I think the most important question is, what are some ways you can alleviate stress?
The best way to de stress is to practice spirituality, which includes bhakti, which is a strengthened faith in God, which helps develop self confidence. Dhyana, practicing meditation, which enables us to better control our mind.
So, now relating to the topic of stress, I've also wondered what exactly is self confidence?
That's also a good question. Self confidence is an attitude of being secure in yourself and your abilities. You accept trust in your own judgment and abilities to exert control over your own motivation, behavior, and social environment to achieve your goals. You believe that if you focus, learn, and work hard in anything you do, you will succeed and keep going in spite of all the challenges and setbacks.
So, how does high self confidence and low self confidence look like?
There are many differences between high and low self-confidence. Some of these include when you're self-confident, you do what you believe to be right, even if the others mock or criticize you. You are willing to take risks and go the extra mile to achieve better things. You admit your mistakes and you learn from them, and you accept compliments graciously. When you are when you have low self-confidence, you govern your behavior based on what other people think. You stay in your comfort zone, you fear failure and avoid risk. You work hard to cover up the mistakes and hope that you can fix them before anyone notices, and you dismiss compliments offhandedly.
So, then, why is having self confidence important?
Self confidence can help you take on the world with more energy and determination, resulting in better relationships, quality work, and a feeling of being connected with your surroundings. Self confident people control their own emotions and behaviors more responsibly and can usually inspire and influence confidence in others. So, this is what Baba says: when there is faith, there is self confidence. When there is self confidence, there is love. When there is love, there is peace. When there is peace, there is bliss. When there is bliss, then there's God.
So, what are some ways I can improve my self confidence?
There are many ways you can improve self-confidence. For instance, having faith in God and meditating can help improve self-confidence. Before that, you have to start with a determined focus on balancing everything we do. This requires understanding our desires and putting a ceiling on them to practice ceiling on desires. To effectively practice that, we need self-confidence in our ability and a better understanding of who we are. This comes to devotion and meditation. Overall, it is important to improve self-confidence to have a healthier body and mind.
Now, I know a little bit more what is stress, its symptoms, and how to de stress myself.
I also learned what self confidence was and how to be more confident throughout my life. Thank you, and Sairam.
Sairam, dear students, parents, YAs, brothers and sisters. I pray for salutations to the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan. Thank you, dear teachers and our SSE coordinators, for yet another inspiring and uplifting unit presentations. We cannot thank you enough for giving your time and dedicated support to the next generation. You truly lead by example. Thank you, dear study circle members, for skipping your session today and being here to support SSE. The students took us through the SSE journey as imbibed by 5-year-olds to the insights of 16-year-olds. They focused on human values, taught us how to pray and meditate, as well as demonstrating gratitude through service project. Group 2 undergoes a self-internalization program with Watch, 5 Elements, and Spiritual Heroes, as we saw. Group 3 opened our minds by touching upon fatherhood of God, brotherhood of man, by comparing Christianity and Judaism. They did a deep dive on 5Ds and showed us how to train our mind to overcome the vices. Finally, Group 4 put it all together and demonstrated how they are implementing all these values to be a true leader. So, next what? Students have done their part. How can we as parents do ours? We know that we are their first teachers. Whatever we do, they mimic. The tools that the students talk about are available to us at an adult level and in a language that we can understand in Sai literature. We can participate in Sunday study circles conducted by our devotional wing to understand these teachings, so we are empowered to guide our children in this path. When the students see us as parents volunteering our time, leading projects in the center, they begin to integrate the values with full faith. One of the positive outcomes of 2020 has been online satsangs, workshops that share experiences from senior parents, SSE alumni, elders, and teachers. These can help us to answer some of our own questions at the same time, inspiring us to become a better version of ourselves. Let's call it Sai version 2021. Thank you for being part of this unit presentation. Jai Sai Ram.